flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a, he used to, now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. Go on a run up the, they tryna, now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a, he used to, now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash. 9 times out, he gon', let's not pretend. Look, everybody starts as a kid with a pure heart, then they turn to him. Papa, mama, all they know is traumatized, freedom jeopardized. He just wanna win. What's a smile when you? He ain't tryna go in. 5 years later, all that is just a flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a, he used to, now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. Go on a run up the, they tryna, now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a, he used to, now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash. Where the feelings inside, I'm feeling defeat and feeling the streets. Where the feelings inside, I'm feeling defeat and feeling the streets.
Welcome to 2K TV. So excited to have you on. I've wanted to have you on the show for a long time, so I am super excited that you're here right now. I know you're in the WNBA bubble. How is that and what's going on?
It's great. My internet is back and active, so I am in a wonderful state right now.
What have you been up to in the bubble?
Just right now, getting ready to start trying to stay prepared, stay healthy, and then, of course, doing my streaming stuff.
Well, tell us a little bit more about your streaming activity.
I'm doing a lot of 2K, of course, as it's not a lot of things going on right now. Sports.
And here were the Heat coming into the building earlier on, looking as dapper as ever. Their goal, as always, protect their home court. And the game a rival. And as things, the feeling no doubt mutual. Thanks, DA. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Howard. Durant is out there with Clark. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Drummond in at the power forward. And for Miami, Nurkic is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Wall. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Wall against KD. Wall looking it over. Middleton on the wing. And the 3 off target. Outside, KD. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question. I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Heat. And there's the pass to Leonard. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's Leonard missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Durant just inside the line. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Middleton outside. Ball against Durant. Now here's Wall. He's tightly guarded. That one wide left.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Clark. They get the rebound. And Drummond is right there.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dog at offensive rebound. DeRozan against Leonard.
sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
And Clark slams it in.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark, and the drop continues. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion. He can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is. And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Outside DeRozan. And it's Drummond missing.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Howard with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And stolen by Drummond. And here's DeRozan. Pass to Drummond. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Bucks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And the technical free throw is good.
And you can see that Durant has an incredible drive. He wants to be an all-time legend when it's all said and done.
And Milwaukee has possession. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Wall finds Leonard. Goes up the baseline, and it's Wall. That time the assist from Leonard.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
Pass to Clark. Back to KD. Passes it to Drummond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside. Now you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
And both free throws good for Drummond.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Durant with the steal. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And KD throws it down.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Ball against Durant. Leonard looking over the floor. Knocks it loose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Howard. The Heat trail by 7. And Wall kicks to Nurkic. Now here's Middleton. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Here's Leonard. He sinks the 11-footer. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
Inside, Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
The 17-footer. Shot's good by Durant. KD's got 5 points so far.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Wall passes to Leonard. Over to Rosen. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
And checking out the stats for Nurkic, he's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 15 points per, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Here's KD. It's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Middleton, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
Puts it up from 15. KD's shot is good. 7 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Wall kicks to Middleton. And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bucks?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
And the Heat call time here. Mark, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shots importance in the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big league.
They've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Young taking his time here. 5 to shoot. On deep. That shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it.
And already they take out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
For 3, Durant. Milwaukee the rebound. Drummond passes to DeRozan. Shoots over Warren, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
Here's Young, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now Reddish. Now the pass to DeRozan. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 13. Pass to McGee. Good ball movement here by Miami. to Warren. Over Williamson. And the shot by Warren, no good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
They sure are, looking to get their buckets up close and personal.
A different look for Milwaukee. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Drummond. Kelly Oubre comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Fox in for Durant. And the free throw, no good. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, Katie doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
Both free throws good from Love.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Reddish with the ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston. Fox, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now, here's Reddish, covered by Wiggins. Williamson dishes to Reddish. Woke loose. Young with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks leading by 11. Here's Oubre. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Love. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Warren the pass to Young. Launches a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Heat. And here is Williamson. 52 seconds left in the first. Here's Reddish. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Well, that was quality defense, but Wiggins showing off tremendous athleticism, able to overcome that defense.
Now, here's Reddish. He's covered closely. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down to below 70% as a team from the line.
Both free throws good from Warren. Here's Fox. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Out to the right wing. Here's Reddish. From outside, off the mark. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
As a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
On the court for the Bucks, Clint Capella is out there with Williamson. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Reddick. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Mark, you played the traditional power forward position in the NBA years you had back in the 80s at such a high level. Who's doing that right now?
Tell you what, the power forward position has changed so much, Kevin. These four men now are not really the enforcing type physical guys that we saw in the 80s and even 90s. They're agile, they're rim protectors, they're shot makers from deep. And guys like Anthony Davis and Marcus Aldridge.
Yes. Man,
I tell you, Anthony Davis goes to the top of my list. That's Davis.
Blake Griffin, another one with Detroit.
Yeah, good call.
About the vision from the crafty little guard. Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Here's Fox, gets the 14-footer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to McGee. Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee on D. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change directions and close out on shooting. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And Young hits the Warren. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. A rebound by the Bucks.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. And the Heat call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there, Kevin. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Outside, Wall hands it from downtown. Wall's got 5 minutes.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Williamson, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Passes to Leonard. Whiteside, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got his second bucket.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
The pass to Williamson. Now, here's Fox. 5 points in the game. From about 19 feet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Power Clark comes in for Clint Capella. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Kelly Oubre. That one misses. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
Free throw is good. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different today.
Leonard with the steal. A finish, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Fox finds DeRozan. Now here's Durant. A three ball. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Middleton dishes the wall. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And now just a 3-point Milwaukee lead. Here's Fox. He has 5. Bobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Fox against Wall. And here's Leonard from 3. The Heat with a fresh 14. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Check out stats for Hassan Whiteside. He had a strong showing last season. 7th in blocks, 9th in rebounding, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. Here's Clark, defended by Middleton, and again the Bucks miss. And here's Miami. They're on a 13-5 run here. Leonard, no luck.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
DeRozan passes to Drummond. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Drummond's got 6.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Here's Wall. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's KD. That one, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Wall. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Now Durant. 9 points in the game so far. Releases from 15. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Oh, Leonard in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
The Bucks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Inside, Clark, and
fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
All with it. He's got 9. It's Nurkic, top of the key. Poked away. Second chance shot. Here's Whiteside. He shoot again. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
And he knocks down the first one.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside DeRozan. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 6.
Boy, it takes unique skills to be able to not be bothered by defensive pressure. And DeMar DeRozan is that kind of guy because he loves taking tough shots. And he makes most of them.
Ball against KD. Wall.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player. It's a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
For Miami, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. He's off on the first. Second free throw, good. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Pass to Drummond. Five on the clock. They get a hand on it, out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Let's take a look at the players who are the best on the glass this season ago. Number 1, Andre Drummond, and of course, Clint Capella.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
And here's Wall. 10 points for him. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Drummond picks one up. The Heat have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Changes here for the Heat. JaVale McGee's checked in for Whiteside. Young is subbed in for John Wall. He's off on the second. Now here's DeRozan. He has 6. Pass to Drummond. Back to DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young.
You can't be overly aggressive with DeRozan. I mean, the second he senses and feels that you are, he'll take advantage of it.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And the first one at the line is good.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Love comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Wiggins is subbed in for Chris Middleton. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Greg Drews are watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he used it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Young from outside. Gonna go that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Three-pointer. Again, Young missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Clark, covered by Wiggins. It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Young gets to Wiggins. Dishes to Leonard. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Yeah, from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Back to Durant. There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Looking to get it going, and that's 2 points on the layup. Durant's got 11 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes it to Love, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Miami. Milwaukee also making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Reddish in for Clark. Shot clock at 5. Young from outside bangs home the trifecta. 8 points for him.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young, that seemingly limitless shooting range and the spacing that affords for this offense.
And good that time.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Love, right side. There's the 3. And that does it for the first half of play. The Bucks on top, leading by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Thanks, Josh. I mean, we're getting good ones. We just, I don't know what it is. We had a day off. We need to get our legs under us for the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do. We'll be fine.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game. I'm swimming. I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, get me at the jet. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 13 points, 2 steals, and 4 assists. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
Their inaccuracy from behind the offense is brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see it. The perimeter offense they're running, you can scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, or pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
For you, 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Bucks leading by 8. We got Chris Middleton. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Nurkic. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Durant deciding where to go with it. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Drummond. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And Miami shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Wall. Milwaukee with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Popped up there for Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Here is Wall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That free throw missing. No good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. He dishes it to Clark. And Howard has it in the corner. Outside, KD. There's the triple. Rebound by Nurkic. The Heat trail by 10. Leonard with the jam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Clark gets to DeRozan. KD against Wall. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Howard against Leonard. Over Howard. Here's Nurkic. Right side trying to break free. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Nurkic. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And the pass to KD. And Miami shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Wall, and Wall slams it home.
You know, one of the things I like about Wall, Kevin, is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making one free throw. Milwaukee leading by 5. They double team KD. Pass to Drummond. On the wing, DeRozan. Defended by Middleton. No good on that one.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Wall, that's a two-pointer. Here's Nurkic. Milwaukee with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And stolen by Whiteside. Now Middleton. Pass to Whiteside. He kicks the Wall. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. With possession here. Milwaukee leading by 5. Durant with it. 13 points in the game. Durant drawing the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Heat with the ball. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Wall kicks to Leonard. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Williamson is checked in for Howard. Kelly Oubre comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Andre Drummond. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league. An athletic forward who leads by example.
Sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. So it's Milwaukee with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Durant.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Wall dishes to Leonard. Feet away, and it goes down 2 points. Leonard's got 17. And so Fox will bring it up for Milwaukee. A 2-point game.
And maybe the most popular player at the end of the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Pass to Middleton. Here's Wall. Good ball movement here by Miami. Oh, Middleton in position, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Fox. Good season for him last year. Last season put up about 17 points per, 7 assists and 3 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Throws it up high. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And now a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
And what you love about Williamson, he's not
not just magnetic and entertaining, he's extremely productive.
Leonard against Oubre. Leonard attacking, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making, but what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts, being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Free throw drops for Leonard. And some changes here for the Heat. T.J. Warren comes in for Hassan Whiteside. Young is subbed in for John Wall. Milwaukee also making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Reddish in for Clark. Leonard hits them both. Milwaukee leading by 5. And here's Reddish. Over Middleton. And that one hits back on.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Fox passes to Oubre. Shot from the wing. And there's Williamson on the assist by Oubre. And that's now 19 points for Zion Williamson. The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Young dishes to Leonard. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead as they cut to just 3 points on the basket from Young.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Nurkic with the block. Here's Capella. Lays it up and banks it in. Capella's got his first points in this one. The Heat have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Young against Fox. Young's shot is off.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Williamson kicks to Oubre. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this hand.
Outside Leonard. Over Oubre. Misses off the left iron. Milwaukee leading by 8. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has gone on.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Early in his career, Love got the stretch 4 label, but he's always rejected it. He prefers to call himself a post player who can shoot.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Both free throws good from Love. Here's Reddish. Now the feed to Fox. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Fox has got his third basket of the night right there. The Heat trail by 11. Timeout called, the Heat. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor. Shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
On the wing, Wiggins, he has 6. The pass to Warren. The dish to McGee. That one goes in. McGee's got his second bucket of the night.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Reddish with the ball. Picked up by Love. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by the Heat. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks it to Wiggins. Back to Love. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oubre can't get it to go. And Love's got the ball here for the Miami Heat. They trail by 9 points. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. Now, here's Reddish. He's guarded by Love, and he gets it to go. And so here is Miami. Young pass to Warren. A minute 20 left in the 3rd. Pass to Wiggins. From deep three-point range, the Heat rebound.
And the offensive rebound and really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-6 run. And the dunk by Williamson.
And the defense learned a valuable lesson there. Don't let Williamson get to that launching pad around the rim.
Young with the ball. Out guarded by Fox. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
They get it back. Williamson. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Bucks lead by 13. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wiggins passes to McGee. He kicks it to Young. On the wing, Wiggins. Love trying to break loose. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist from Young. Wiggins has got 9.
Yeah, improving the consistency from range, Kevin. One of the things Wiggins is focusing on. And I think he's accomplished it to this point.
Shoots from the elbow. Can't connect. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks lead by 10. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing, keep moving the ball, keep cutting.
Now Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted, it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
with 3 quarters behind us. Let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court for the Bucks, you've got Williamson. Andre Drummond is out there at DeRozan. Then it's Reddish, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. One falls for, and Miami making a change here. Ball's checked in, and then for Milwaukee, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Capella. Clark comes in for Reddish, and Durant subbed in for Williamson. Both free throws good from Love. Bucks leading by 8. Pass to Howard. Back to Durant. Over Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
Day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often that's the case for this team.
And he's good on the second. The Heat trail by 9. Now, here is Young. Dishes it to Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. The Bucks shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. DeRozan scanning the floor. The 11-footer, no good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Here's Young in the arc. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
KD passes to Howard. Here's Drummond, feeds it to Clark. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Wall. The rebound by the Bucks. Drummond's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Durant. Durant's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside, Wall. Over Clark. That one a tan off line to the right, but drops in for him.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
Here's Clark. He's guarded by Love. And that one's good by Clark.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Young from outside buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there'll be more in store.
Howard against Love. Here's Clark. To the inside. And then Durant with the jam.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Ball passes to McGee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll take on John Wall and the Miami Heat.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Love. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Wiggins, and Middleton subbed in for Young. KD dishes to DeRozan. And Drummond kicks to KD. Passes it to DeRozan. Shoots over Leonard. Here's Howard. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot making.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
It's a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Outside Durant, Howard trying to free himself up. And another three for Milwaukee.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
Ball passes to Leonard. Shoots over DeRozan. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead as they get down to 9 in the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
McGee against Howard. Back to Durant. Lobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You know, Howard knows his limitations on this end, realizes when he should take these kinds of shots.
Ball against KD. Wall dishes to Leonard. On deep. Another miss by Leonard. Bucks leading by 11. Here's Clark. He dishes it to Howard. There's the pass to KD. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wall finds McGee. Back to Middleton. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Ball against DeRozan. Goes up on the top of the key. Wall, no luck.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
KD passes to Howard. It's Drummond with the drive. Kicks it to Clark. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Whiteside's checked in for John Wall. McGee against Howard. Now here is McGee. He's guarded closely. Pass to Whiteside. Leonard on the wing. Puts it up. Pocket 6. Miami no good on that time either. Bucks leading by 11. Here's KD. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Whiteside kicks to Leonard. They could use a bucket. And the shot is long. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. DeRozan finds KD. Now Howard. Back to Durant. 7-foot shot. McGee with the block. Middleton outside. Kicks it out to Leonard. Middleton trying to break free. Again, Leonard missing.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Clark dishes to KD. Shoots from 14. Yep, that one goes. Durant's got 24.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. Just got to marvel at his greatness.
Leonard against DeRozan. Leonard with the ball. Second chance effort. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket for Nurkic.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
To the paint. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
The Heat have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Howard against McGee. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Trae Young, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Leonard. It's Young on the wing. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 18 points for Trae Young.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The 11-footer was shot missing. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Leonard, and the lead is down inside single digits. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Durant is Young. Outside, 80. Basket good. Durant's got 28 points for the game.
That's a Durant special. Knocking down a mid-range shot right in someone's face.
Fires, high post, and with that, the Bucks lead is cut back down to 8. Those were necessary points from Leonard.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Here's Durant. Knocks down the 10-footer. KD's got 30 points.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Here's Leonard, and it's sent back by Truman. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Nurkic kicks to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Over Clark. That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Leonard. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And he uses the glass on the layup. KD's got 32 points in the game.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're down by 10. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Leonard draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Miami has possession. Right side, the pass to Leonard. High post try. No good on the shot. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's DeRozan. The shot off that time. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Young in the corner. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing. And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
And so the Bucks take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and